I'm back. Y'all ready for this story time again? Falling in love with these little story time now, ain't I? Y'all want some? Tastes good. You better go grab your popcorn for this story time. You better go roll up. Go and get your cigarette, get your wine to unwind. Don Julio, white girl. Baby, go get whatever you desire for this story time. Okay, this gonna be juicy, huh? Okay. So I'm doing a story time about the time Big Mama got cheated on. Cheat on me? Girl, but who am I? Already came to the conclusion. If Holly Berry got cheated on back in the day, what? Anybody could get cheated on. You know how Holly Berry was back in the day. She's still fine, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? That looks has nothing to do with a man. You know what? Okay? Let me tell you that now. All right? So, y'all, this is how it went. Okay, so I was staying in the hood, honey. I'm talking about first 48, not the first 48 Poker Beans projects, honey. No shade. Okay, if you watching this and you in a Poker Bean project or you in the hood, baby, I love y'all. I really, really do. But you know we got to get up out of there, girl. Okay? So do whatever you got to do to get up out of there. But anyway, this ain't that story. So, honey, so I was in the hood. And you know, I was a person that I always looked at being in the hood. It's not where you live, it's how you live. And one thing I always growed up knowing as a little girl, mind your business, keep to yourself, stay in your doors, and do not converse with people like that. Baby, say hi and bye real quick. Don't sit there, turn around and say what you say. No. Okay, move fast, honey, because then when you start spark a conversation, you know how that go. People are always at your house, want to come to the house, whole conversation messy. Y'all know how the hood is. Okay. So, So, baby, I was getting off from work because at this time I was a housekeeper, y'all. Okay, this story gonna be all over the place. Y'all know my brain sales girl. Just keep up with me. Y'all here with me, baby. Okay. So at this time I was a housekeeper. All right. Now, I used to work at Wally World before I was a housekeeper. What made me become a housekeeper is the fact that I know I did not have a tolerance to deal with customers or people. I wanted to work a job where I had to deal with conversing with nobody like that. And honey, housekeeping was the perfect fit at that time, honey. Okay, because girl, if y'all know how Wally World is. You deal with all kind of drunks, crackhead, crazy, ratchet, girl, just angry, miserable, just all the negativity of a person that you have never came upon unless you watch a movie about them or you see a TV show. You never thought it was some real life ish. Well, you know it's real, but you never seen it. So you know what I mean? That kind of, yeah. I made the decision to say, okay, let me be a housekeeper. So I was a housekeeper, y'all. So this particular day, okay, I was coming home from work. Now, mind you, we had stayed together. I ain't gonna really get into the person name and all of that because I don't feel like all of that is necessary because y'all know I don't do the messiness. But at the end of the day, I'm very transparent and I'm real with y'all. And I'm loving these story times. And hey, we all have a past that we all got a story. Okay. So I'm gonna speak mine. So with that being said, honey, so we had stayed together. Of course, they stayed with that person stayed with me. I'm not living with no man. I would never ever put myself in that predicament, honey, because you ain't gonna put me out all willy nilly when you want to, or you feel the urge that you want to creep around and do stuff, and you want company all of a sudden and woo woo woo. I would never allow myself to put myself in that predicament to live with nobody. Okay. If anything, I open my doors to let you stay with me, and at that time I did. So I was coming home from work, y'all. Back in the day, girl, you know that when POF was popping, honey. That's when I used to be on that thing, honey, because I was working so much, I really ain't had the time to go out like that. So I said, you know what? Let's internet date Hey, all us did. Y'all know y'all done been on that little chat line on the phone. Call that black, whatever, black people meet up with some girl, wherever that old phone line used to be that you call, girl, to connect. Girl, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. So, girl, I was a POF bird. Literally, y'all. I was really an online HO. Yes, I was. I said online, honey. I wasn't sending no explicit pictures or nothing like that, but I was having fun at the end of the day. Because one thing about me and two things for certain, I'm not going to let nobody play me, baby. I'm going to always have one in the chamber. Yeah, maybe two or three, depending on how I'm feeling. Okay. So, at that time, I got off, took me a shower, woo, woo, woo. So, I was on the internet. Girl, a message pop up was like, so and so is messing with woo, woo, woo. I said, oh, really? First thing come to me is like, I know you lying. Because at the end of the day, this person wanted to holler at me. And mind you, he stay in the hood. Okay. So I was like, I don't really trust other men because men will knock another man down real quick to try to take their place. So that's how I was looking at it. But that wasn't the situation. Like, he was the type of dude that he kept it real with me. He wanted to talk to me, but he already know the circumstances I was in and the circumstances he was in. We both had somebody staying with us. Or hold on, let me rephrase that. He was staying with somebody. Y'all know how that go. As a female. And I had woo 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 staying with me, which was a male. So I'm not one of those. No, ma'am. We not, no, you're not gonna have me in the middle of the parking lot about to scrap, coming outside, all that, girl. No, we not finna do that. So when he sent me the message, I was like, I know you. So, girl, I had just bought this truck, y'all. I had bought this Yukon, powder blue, rims, all y'all, nice, big old bourbon. I bought it for me, but I bought it to help him out as far as to go get your behind a job too. Okay? And stop doing things you ain't got no right doing. That's why I don't talk to drug dealers now, honey. I don't talk to nobody that don't work a 9 to 5. For sure, 9 to 5. I ain't talking about that little side that, no, I'm talking about real company. Okay? Or got their own business. I love me an entrepreneur. But anyway, so I've been hearing little woo woo woos, little tweets and things from this girl that I was cool with. I was cool with one girl, y'all. I forgot about that. I was cool with just one girl over there. And we used to hang out, have fun, girl, go out and all that, girl. Oh, I remember them times, girl. I used to have so much fun. So she used to tell me little small things, and she was like, I see woo woo, I seen your truck across the street. I said, what? I said, for real? But I ain't paying nothing of it. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he one of them, like he a people all over the place. Like, he want to kumbaya the neighborhood. He all over. And I used to always get annoyed with that. Like, why is you, like, making it like, this ain't your home, Girl, I'm talking about he just kumbaya with everybody. Everybody know him. So it's like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Like, bruh, like, I'm not even like that. Like, I go to work, come home, hi, bye, real quick. That's it. I don't come outside. I don't hang outside. I don't do none of that. The only time I come outside is if I'm going to my friend's house, which stayed across from me. And that's it. And we go out, and that's about it. I did not socialize in no hood. I know how the whole thing go down in the hood, baby. I am not one of them. Okay. So with that being said, she had said, I see your truck over there, woo, 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 and I think nothing of it. But when that dude messaged me and told me somewhat of the same thing, but not that our truck was over there, that somebody been in my truck and it was not no dude. No, ma'am, it was not no dude. So I was like, what? And I was like, you know what? Girl, I don't know. My heart dropped, baby. I got in beast mode. Like, literally, like, I know you lying to me. Now, let me tell y'all a little small thing that I didn't tell y'all already. So, honey, a couple times I have seen this person next door. Her friend stayed next door to me. Not the girl I was cool with, but it's a neighbor that's next to me that she used to always be at their house. And she had this baby that kind of resembled him. And they look alike, and everybody used to be like, I think that's that baby, and woo woo woo, girl. And I never thought nothing of it because I was thinking like a Mario episode, girl. I said, well, just because they might have looked alike don't mean nothing. And how this was, girl, I just had that mindset. Now, Ooh, girl, let me calm down. So, what turned out to what happened after was me calling him, asking him, like, look, I'm getting all these different references about you, baby. Yeah, y'all know how I talk about you. And I'm trying to figure out, is it true, bro? Like, is we really on this type of time? Is this what we doing? Is we coming out our body? Is this how we, yeah. Well, you ain't saying that when you was, woo, girl got aggressive real fast. That's when I know you guilty, baby. What? Girl, that day is the day I turned into girl. I don't know who I was, baby, but ooh, baby, when I tell you Lucifer grabbed my neck, baby, that day, and I went retondo, baby. Girl, I was straight go mode that day. I was on that type of time, honey. I was on that time, honey. So I go to the neighbor house next door and I'm hitting on her door. I'm like, is woo 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 here? Is this girl here? I need to ask the question. I want to find out if they messing around and woo woo woo. Girl, she was like, well, I don't know nothing about that. You know, I don't know. That's her friend. I don't know why I went to ask her, but I really went there to see if the girl would have been there. That was my real reasoning. But it just so happened that she answered the door. So I was like, it's woo woo woo. But you know, she gonna take her friend's side. So of course oh no, it ain't, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never done nothing about that. Woo 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 woo. So girl, come to find out, I guess she must have got on the phone after I left and call her friend and was like, well, you know, old girl, you know how chicks is in the hood, baby. Y'all know how that go. So all of a sudden, this girl comes out of nowhere, and she was like, yeah, I'm messing with woo 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 and hot girl. Mind you, the girl stayed across the street. When old girl told me, my friend, the one I tell y'all stay across from me, the one I used to hang with, go out with. When she told me that the truck was over there across the street, and I told y'all I thought it was a dude he was hanging with because he was a friendly dude, it was the girl house the whole time. Girl, it was the girl house the whole time, y'all. Girl, when I told you, I literally blacked out. I didn't even fight her because one thing about me, I fought the girl, the female, I do. I don't fault the female as much as I fault the man. Now, granted, she know me and him was together because mama, when I tell y'all, she the one with the baby. It's that girl. She the one with the baby the whole time. Woo woo woo. Now I still should have turned up on her too, off of her knowing and playing in my face, knowing I stayed right there. But you know how some females is. They like, that's like a feed for them. So me, I don't really too care about you cheating on. I'm coming for you because you know better. You the man. You know what you was doing. You could have, baby, it is so many ways you could have done that. Y'all, I wasn't even mad he cheated. I don't get mad at that girl because, baby, look here. Dump one, go lay under another. And I told y'all I always keep 1, 2, or maybe 3 in the chamber. I'm not mad at that. You know, I'm not mad you cheated. It's how you cheated. You cheated with somebody in the hood. You couldn't go across town. You couldn't go way yonder over 2 cities. You mean to tell me you couldn't go out of state, perhaps? Be real smart and unique with it. Like, think out the box. Like, you couldn't really... Girl, so at this time he was doing his little entrepreneurship, girl, whatever the case may be. So I went there, chased him around the truck. Girl, tried to get a hold of him. If I could have hold him, I would have dragged him. For one, I was so mad. You had her in my car. She lived across the street. She was next door the whole time at her friend's house. You had my truck over there. Like, those are the things I'm looking at. I don't care about you sticking your why and nothing. I don't care. Which I do, but then I don't, because we wasn't like, it wasn't none of that going on no more. Cause I don't know. It's like, You know, as a woman, you always get that hint. You always have this something in the back right there. You always got something right there that's in the back of your mind telling you something ain't right. But in order for you to know it, you have to see it. And I'm a person, I have to see it. I can't go off of words say. I got to see this. Yeah, I'm hard-headed. I am. I know. I'm a rebel. Aquarius, baby. Okay. So it's like, girl, it's like I already knew. That's why I always, yeah, keep it in the chamber. You better understand me. And I told y'all, I'm not one of them. I am the one. Okay. So what my little go lucky behind did, baby, after I chased him around that car, girl, I couldn't catch him for nothing, girl. He just sitting there. I'm talking, he's talking cold cash, hot money. So I'm me chasing him around the car and whatnot like that. He talking trash. Yeah, she this and she that and all of this. I had all in your. I'm talking about this hot box girl talking Nino Brown talk, girl. I'm talking about really on his P's and Q's, girl. Talking cash, cold, hard ish. She this and you and all of this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You gonna miss me when I'm gone. Baby, that's the only thing. You know what? After all of that, after chasing him around the car, I couldn't catch him. I just got in my car and I left, honey. That night, I went out to the club, had a ball. Girl, what? Who you think I am? You think I'm in the city? I am not I've never, ever been that type of girl to lose my mind over a man that played me at all. Like, as far as cheating on me, I've never lose my mind about a man cheating on me. And I never will. Why? What's the reason to do that? Who losing sleep over what? When there's how many out here? You know how much good men out here? It's just kind of hard to find going through a barrel of apples and trying to find the right one, but it's worth all the going through the apples to find it. You complain, you like, dang, but that's the catch. Something that's hard to get. I love things like that. I love it, baby. Give me a challenge. I'm here for the maze runner. Yeah, give that to me. Okay. And ever since that, they ended up together. But y'all know the story. Y'all know the outcome. Come on. I know y'all know. If y'all know, leave it in the comments. Even when him and her ended up together, guess who phone he was blowing up, making threats and all kind of stuff. I said, well, who, what, when, how? What happened, boo-boo? Because you know what happens every time you mess with somebody that's with somebody and y'all end up together, it never will prevail. It never will. Like, is you stupido? It was years ago, but it's for me to express to you guys that we all go through things as females and men, because I know I got men watching too. We all go through things in life. And there's nothing wrong with going through it. It is the overcome of what you're going through. It's lessons being learned. It is like a lot of disappointment, but at the end of the day, it makes you so strong to it doesn't even make sense because you never been through something like that. So for you to go through it and you got through it and you survived and you made it, baby, it's like being trapped on the island and you actually won the grand prize. That's how life literally be at times. Okay. So with that being said, honey, just know you ain't the only one. Okay? I've been cheated on. We all have had things going on in life. Life be life. Okay? So I love you guys. Okay? Thank y'all for rocking with me. It is definitely more to come. I think I got a couple of more stories. I know exactly what it is. Maybe y'all want to catch up on what really happened with me and Corey. Girl, baby, Like, what really took place? Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe so you'll be here for it. These story times gonna get real juicy, baby. Baby, Halloween about to be over, and baby, I'm gonna be your trick or treat. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all the next vlog story time. Baby, who knows what coming out this Jack in the Box? Y'all know how I am, full of surprises. What's next? Who knows? You know. Hello, I am. Rest in peace, Shawty Low.